All right, folks, welcome back to the Global Finance Podcast. Wow, what an exhilarating time in the markets as we close out 2025. We're diving into a metals frenzy, seeing a weaker US dollar and some fascinating geopolitical tensions playing with oil prices. If you're at home and pondering how all of this can impact your finances, stick around because we're getting into the nitty-gritty today.
Ooh, metals frenzy? That sounds intense. Can you explain what you mean by that? I mean, record highs for gold and silver? What's driving all this?
Great question. So let's dive into this metals frenzy. Picture this. Gold and silver are the safe havens of the financial world. When investors get jittery about the economy or geopolitical issues, they flock to these precious metals. Right now, we have gold and silver at record highs. Silver, in particular, has soared over 10%, nearing $80 an ounce. This surge is driven by expectations of the Federal Reserve easing policy, which typically stirs up demand.
Are people actually using metals for things, or is it mostly just a safety net? I mean, I've heard about silver for solar panels and EVs, right?
Exactly. You've hit the nail on the head. This isn't just about investors creating a hedge against inflation. There's strong industrial demand, especially for solar energy systems and electric vehicles. Think of it like this. As we sprint toward a more sustainable future, the demand for these metals is skyrocketing. It's akin to people rushing to get the newest smartphone when it's released.
Haha, that's a wild analogy. But let me ask, if the dollar is weakening, how does that relate to the demand for these metals?
Great follow-up. A weak dollar often means that commodities priced in dollars become cheaper for buyers overseas. So as the dollar drops, international demand for gold and silver typically spikes. And here's the kicker. The DXY index, which measures dollar strength, is down nearly 10% this year. That's a substantial move.
Oh wow, things are really shaken up, huh? So, on the geopolitical front, what's happening there that's affecting oil prices?
The geopolitical angle is incredibly fascinating. Oil prices saw a dip of over 2.5% recently, largely due to Ukraine's President Zelensky planning to meet with Donald Trump to discuss a possible peace deal. If peace happens, it could lead to an increase in Russian oil availability. Imagine a world where more oil supply drives prices down. It's like opening the floodgates after a long drought. Beneficial for countries reliant on oil and everyday consumers filling up gas tanks.
Right. But isn't there a point where too much oil could hurt those renewable energy markets that are, like you mentioned, solar and EVs earlier? It's kind of like sprinkling too much salt on a perfectly cooked dish and ruining it, right?
Exactly. That's such a brilliant analogy. Too much oil supply could create price volatility and potentially discourage investments in sustainable technologies. It's a delicate balancing act in the global market. Like a tightrope walker whose footing is crucial. We're at a crossroads where fossil fuels and renewables are in a dance, each trying to prove their value in the future economy.
Wow, that's wild. So, what would you say is the biggest takeaway for regular consumers watching all of this?
In summary, people should keep a close eye on how these market dynamics affect everything from job stability to grocery prices. A weak dollar might lead to higher prices for imports, while high demand for metals could increase tech prices. Understanding these connections helps consumers make informed decisions about their financial lives.
That makes a lot of sense. It's just so interconnected, like a spider web or something.
Exactly. It's all part of one intricate system where every thread affects another. With the year ending, it's a perfect time for everyone to assess their financial standings and stay informed.
Oh man, I can't believe how much information there is out there. All right, let's keep diving into this stuff. I'm totally hooked.
Awesome. Stick around, we'll be right back after this break.
Can't wait. What's next?
Oh, we're diving deeper into the interrelation of economic indicators and the markets. It's going to be fascinating.
I'm so stoked for that. Let's go.